one thing I'd like to actually bring up as a discussion topic, talk about the modern world that we live in today. I mean, whenever have you had castings where the second you hear someone's announced, even a minor character, it's like you can go to their Facebook pages and people are tweeting and writing all of this stuff. I mean, for you guys covering this, I guess this focusing on Sara with Hunger Games exam and, of course, the Hob and Down with the Capitol, did that really affect your view, how these actors actually responded to being picked and their excitement?
This is Sara. I'll just jump in. It's just kind of fascinating, I think, to watch it happen just from a media standpoint. I don't know if people know, but my day job, I work in TV news, and so I'm kind of entrenched in the whole news delivery system in many forms, and just to think back just to a couple years ago when they would announce castings for movies, like with the Harry Potter movies or the Twilight movies, I mean, it took a while for the news to get out there because they sent out a release, and we'd have to wait for, the formal news media to release it in some form. And now, Lionsgate is releasing this news, and sometimes they're not even sending out press releases. They're just announcing it, on Facebook or Twitter. And so just from that standpoint, it is fascinating to see how social media has really changed the way we deliver news and share news. So, yeah, it's happening. It definitely gets the news out there a lot faster. The news becomes much more viral, much more quickly. And then people are having all these discussions, and sharing their thoughts and opinions, and because there's all these public forums where they can, whereas before they would just have these conversations, with their friends, and it wasn't posted online for all the world to read and see. So I think it's kind of fascinating just from a whole kind of observational standpoint.
And so many of these actors are on Twitter. I know that Amandla Stenberg is on Twitter, Levin Rambin's on Twitter, and so is Deo, who's playing Thresh. And a lot of them have already tweeted about being cast, and I think in that way they're already sort of starting to really endear themselves to fans. Like I saw that Amandla Stenberg had tweeted Deo about representing District 11 or something like that, and it was really adorable.
This is Theresa from Down at the Capitol. I wanted to let you guys know, in case you don't know, we do have a request out to Lionsgate to have confirmation for all of the Twitters, because the ones that were established before the film was cast, most of them we can probably assume are legit. However, we know that for two of them, they were, when Willow was cast, a Twitter showed up almost, just shortly afterwards. So we do have requests in to get confirmation so we can make sure that, the fans are, following, the real, we can make sure they're following legit accounts. Because, it's so easy, especially now to go out and pretend, and we want to make sure that the fans don't have that. So Lionsgate is working on that. So
that's fantastic.
So
are you saying that some of these people I've been following on Twitter, like Lord Voldemort and Delia Cartwright, that I've been talking to, are not real? Because this would be really disappointing.
Lord Voldemort's real. He's real. I wouldn't mess with him.
Yes, he's real. But it's interesting though, because I know that. Because I had said we had gotten confirmation from Jennifer Lawrence's people that she didn't have a Twitter, yet the official Hunger Games Twitter was following a Jennifer Lawrence Twitter. And so when we checked with them, that's one of the ones they're trying to confirm, because unless Jennifer has one that her people don't know about, then we don't know where it's at. So they're going to let us know whether they're going to let our site know personally, or just send out a blast to all the sites that they have the contact information for. I'm not sure, but we'll be letting everybody know as soon as we have confirmation on all of these. Obviously, Josh Hutcherson's is already verified, so and like I said, most of the ones that had ones before are probably you can probably easily follow them and know that that's the actor. It's just these newer ones that are popping up. So, John C. Reilly doesn't have a Twitter, but how much you want to bet, one will pop up.
Yeah, probably one's already been created. And, of course, I think Theresa, I don't remember who it was. I was tweeting with somebody about this, about waiting for Josh Hutcherson to tweet again, because he hasn't tweeted in, 6 months or something. That will be a very exciting day for everyone.
we want to know the kids all right. You
remember, Savanna, we were going to take bets. We were going to have betting.
That's right. We were going to take bets. How long will it be until Josh Hutcherson tweets again? If you're listening, Josh, you should get on Twitter.
You wonder if people know because, like Josh Hutcherson or Liam Hemsworth, here's a little plug-in for our friends, the Hob, who are on here. They had 2 great movie-watching parties 2 weeks in a row. One for PETA. Josh Hutcherson, they watched The Kids Are All Right, and then this week they watched The Last Song, an absolute classic, Oscar winner. No, not quite, but with Liam Hemsworth in it. And I wonder if they were using the hashtag Josh is PETA and then Liam is Gail. Wouldn't it be funny if somewhere, watching from a distance, if Liam Hemsworth was actually following along all our random comments?
That would be pretty cool.
You never know on these things.
We would be.
Well, I know
those of us at the Hub would certainly be quite taken aback by that. That's for certain. We wouldn't know who it was. We would probably assume it was one of us, not the actual real guy. But I bet I'll pass that along to Megan when I speak to her next week, and I bet she'd be pretty excited about that.
Well, maybe if John C. Reilly is listening out there, I know because he listens to our podcast every week, of course. He doesn't have a Twitter yet, but, get on Twitter. We'll advocate for you if you're really nice to all these people here. I mean, these are the fans.
What is Charlie Sheen got 2 million followers in 2 days? We'll get you 3 million followers in 3 days.
Exactly. And if you don't follow, the Capitol will make you follow. So